Well, the Clinton Foundation confirmed today it accepted a $1 million donation from Qatar in 2011 while Hillary Clinton was serving as Secretary of State. And, well, they did so without disclosing the donation to the State Department. Remember, Hillary Clinton signed an ethics contract agreeing to disclose new or increased donations from foreign governments. An email from the foundation from an employee there indicates Qatar officials made the donation with the expectation that they would get face time with Bill Clinton. In a WikiLeaks dump last month, it was revealed that Hillary Clinton implied in a 2014 email that the government of Qatar was involved in funding ISIS. Joining me now, Gina Loudon, John Burnett, and Will Pierce. Gina Loudon, I got to start with you on this. Wow, I don't know where to begin.
I don't know where to begin either. It's just it's unfathomable that we are at this place in our history, Charles, where someone who is honestly being considered for the office of President of the United States has signed ethics agreements, as you mentioned, and given no regard to those once she was finally serving as Secretary of State, and that same person said knowingly that that these governments fund ISIS, and both Qatar and Saudi Arabia that she took donations from, and further that she has no regard whatsoever for what those governments do to women, and she wants the women's vote. I'm speechless too.
You know, John, some would say that this is a microcosm of pay to play. If you had to put a definition of it together, this would be a perfect example.
You know, either Hillary Clinton is misleading the American public, or she's omitting key facts that would directly link her to a pay to play scheme. You know, so, you know, like Gina said, either she's
Why do you think
lying
she wouldn't tell the State Department? I mean, if the transaction happened, it's a large sum of money. At some point, it's probably going to come to light. Is that just the same kind of arrogance and deceitfulness that makes you set up a server in the first place? And
it's embedded in her DNA. And after this investigation is over, in terms of the new 650,000 emails that were discovered, who knows what's lurking in the dark?
You know, Will, I know that you were trying to get draft Biden to be the Democratic nominee. Where do you stand with Hillary Clinton representing your party?
Right now, Charles, I'm completely behind the secretary, because this is the thing. We know all about the finances for the Clinton family because they have released their taxes. Donald Trump has not.
Well, we know a lot because of WikiLeaks.
No, but this is the thing. This is the thing. Let me just speak real quick. So John, who was just talking, he was talking about pay to play. We don't even know who Donald Trump is paying or playing with because he has not released any of his taxes. The other thing, just taking it a step further, what benefits have the Qatari government received from this $1 million donation? Nothing. There has been nothing, like no one has come forward and saying anything of it.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of these things, Gina, where the rationale or listen, I've seen some twisted logic throughout the last 6 months or so. It's 15 months, but again, to say, well, we're going to dismiss this because someone else didn't reveal the taxes seems just not to be logical to me. She obviously did not keep her pledge. And it's in a senior role as Secretary of State, and that has to speak to her competence to be Commander-in-Chief.
It's a really tired talking point, too, because when Mr. Trump has filled out a 90-page financial disclosure with far more detail than anyone's going to get from any tax returns, that is a disproven and moot point at this point. We're talking here about what Hillary Clinton has done. We're asking the question, this begs the question, and I would love for your guests to answer this, Charles. What did she get in exchange for that money? What has the government of Qatar been promised? When they answer that, we can have a conversation.
Let's address it real quick. It's not she. The thing is, it's the Clinton Foundation, which in 2011, when this happened, she was nowhere involved with. The only Clinton family members who were involved with it was Chelsea and Bill. You're saying that what did she receive? She has received nothing because she was not connected.
Well,
another
the Clinton
thing
family,
as well.
one second, guys. 1 second, John.
1
second, John. The bottom line, though, is Will just mentioned the Clinton family. I mean, the Clinton family has lived a very lavish lifestyle via the Clinton Foundation.
Before or after they were dead broke?
Well, it certainly has helped them not be dead broke. I mean, we're talking private travel and everything else. Exactly. And people question just how much of that money goes to charity. There's one report that says 6%. They say it's more. But the bottom line is that this was a direct disregard for the rules in one of the highest offices of the land.
We know that there's rules and laws for everyone else, and there's rules and laws for Clinton.
Yeah. All right, let's leave it there.
Charles,
Thank you very Will, we got to leave it there, buddy. We'll get you back soon. Coming up, markets